Real estate say shit. You already know what's going on. So we gotta talk about this Kanye West, Gap, Yeezy, Balenciaga collab that's about to happen. But before we get into all that, like, comment, subscribe. Let's run this shit up. Alright, man. So let's get into it. So Kanye West today, he just announced that Gap, Yeezy, LLC, and Balenciaga are all coming together, and they're basically going to create like a utilitarian fashion wear, like available to the whole masses, which is like some next level shit. Basically, Kanye West, he's teaming up with the creative director of Balenciaga named Demya, and he's the creative director of Balenciaga, and he was the former founder of Vetmont. So he's like the main guy that does like all the oversized stuff and like next level shit from Balenciaga. He's like the mastermind behind that and the mastermind behind Vetmonts. And he's basically coming together with Kanye to change the Yeezy Gap shit to make it engineered by Balenciaga, meaning like it's like a three-way collective like collab, and that shit's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be dope for a number of reasons. Partly because of the, like, in the same way that the Yeezys were like sort of made in a way that the whole world can kind of get them, even though like there's a lot of resellers and a whole bunch of bullshit having to deal with Adidas and like niggas fucking like getting in and like reselling. For the most part, it's available, and if you want it, you can get it. You feel me? Like, it might be a little bit more expensive, but the whole point of him teaming up with Gap, with Yeezy and Balenciaga is to bring forth like a new level of clothing that he's trying to make. Like, I don't know if it's like luxury, but he's just trying to make like a whole new like in a perfect world type clothes, what everyone was wearing, futuristic gear. He's trying to make some futuristic stuff at a price point that everyone would be able to afford, because Gap is like sort of like that type of level. It's like mass production stuff, but it's not fast fashion. It's good quality stuff that everyone can afford. And Balenciaga's kind of like it's good quality stuff that not everyone can afford. So it comes together with that and the hypeness of Yeezy and the vision of him and the nigga Demya from fucking Balenciaga. It's gonna come out to be fire. I'm pretty excited. The whole goal that Kanye's trying to come through with this whole situation is sort of to become like the Steve Jobs of the fashion world. Like how Steve Jobs was able to revolutionize music and it forming an iPod and making it for the future. Kanye's coming around and he's trying to do not the exact same thing, but he's trying to go and make like a futuristic wave that like people can afford nice clothes and not have to like break the bank to be able to get it. So it's like, in order to sort of feed the whole masses, he came across this idea basically from working at Gap. I mean, like, I know in like numerous interviews he talked about how he worked at Gap and he like folded clothes and he saw the whole vibe of Gap and he appreciated it because he saw like a clothing brand that everyone could afford and it's cool. So when he came out with the Yeezy Gap stuff, I feel like a lot of people didn't get it, but it's kind of like a step in a new direction. It's like fashion on the level of Balenciaga, which is like avant-garde, but it's like the everyday person could get it. I mean, like, if it doesn't sell out and resellers don't go crazy with it, everyone can get it. In theory, everyone is supposed to get it. I hope eventually everyone gets it. But you know, when it comes to that hype shit, like, it's super hard to get in general. Everyone be getting it at the same time, and then there's like manufacturing and everything with like distribution is going to be strained because so many people are trying to get it at one time. And I don't know, hopefully they don't try to make it exclusive, because that would defeat the whole purpose of doing this. But if it's not like some exclusive shit and it's in every single Gap store, man, it's definitely gonna be wild. Like, I feel like it really could be like a next level version of fashion. Like, no gassing it up. Like, tell me that's not gonna be next level. Imagine like when was like the last hype thing that happened? Let's say when Travis Scott dropped something. I wouldn't even say Cacti is a good version of that, but like maybe like the shoes, but the shoes are too exclusive. I'm trying to think of when's the last time you remember someone teaming up with the actual like big company like this and trying to put out fire stuff in every single store. I really feel like the last time that it happened was probably Cacti, but it's not everyone because it's 21 up. So it's like Kanye's really going next level with it. Maybe we could say like the Travis Scott McDonald's was like the last time this happened, but Travis Scott McDonald's is obviously not the equivalent to this, because this is more like if I don't know, what's a nicer restaurant, like In-N-Out. Nah, that's not even a nicer restaurant. Like a fucking just like nice restaurant like did a collab with Travis Scott or something. This is the equivalent. Kanye West is trying to make quality and available for everyone, basically. So it's like I can't even think of something to compare it with, because it's like unprecedented. And obviously right now people are kind of like tweaking about it, because it's like, man, like the Yeezy Gap stuff that came out so far, like the jackets and stuff are very avant-garde, but he was rocking it in his whole Yeezy not Yeezy, but in his whole lead up to his album Donda, when he had like the red jacket and stuff. That was all like the Yeezy Gap stuff. So I feel like it's definitely gonna move in the more avant-garde direction, especially when it's engineered and designed basically by Balenciaga. I'm just excited to see how that's gonna turn out, because it's like the nigga behind Balenciaga, Kanye West, like they're all like genius minds when it comes to this fashion stuff. Gap is a genius when it comes to like mass production and giving it out to everyone that ever wants it. So I know it's gonna be like some fire, and I'm excited to see what happens. But let me know in the comments if you think that shit's gonna be fire, you think that shit's gonna be whack. Let me know, because it's unprecedented. Is he the Black Steve Jobs? Hey, it's up for debate, but you already know. That's all I gotta say on this shit. Like, comment, subscribe, run this shit the fuck up. Yes sir, peace.